Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, I'm going to quickly go over the Wallaru test round patch notes and some things that were not even listed on the test round patch notes, and I want to go over. Originally, I did go over this on stream, but there's a lot of things that are left out, and it's kind of late at night at the moment I'm time recording this because I'm working on a lot of videos for you guys, and I really wanted to get this out. But I wanted to redo the video because the fact that there is some things that are missing on here, it's definitely worth talking about. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and let's talk about it. So Wallaru is here, guys. It's here. Test realm, of course. We even got the new image that a lot of people are liking. I'm not gonna really talk too much about Wallaru, like when it comes to its uniqueness. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of videos on the lookout, but it's mainly just talking about the patch notes. But yes, Wallaru's here. Basically some changes to the guild, some PvP changes, some spells, etc. Beast moon, so many things, right? But there's also some things that are not listed on here that do need to be tweaked. So I hope KI, if you are watching this, definitely please fix up the patch notes for players, because there is some misleading things 100%. So test room, of course, it's going to be active. The final boss is not active at the moment. You can get to like a portion before it, but I think there's still a good portion of the story that's still hidden away, because if you do finish Wallaru, at least currently, you do get to 168. If you do have a hyper elixir, you do get to 169, and you're gonna have to do a side quest, which I had to do, and I've already uploaded a video regarding World's First for 170. Just kind of late on the video, but everyone knows via the stream. So when it comes to Wallaru, of course, all the new areas are here. It looks amazing. Definitely check it out if you haven't. There's a lot of good areas, 100%. And then of course, new spells. I've already went over these a bunch of times. There's even going to be another video regarding these spells, because the quality of the video like that I've uploaded before didn't look that nice due to the fact that it's just stream footage. So instead, while I was in test realm, I got somebody to help me cast all the spells because the quest wasn't working as intended. So the quests are hit and miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I've seen complaints about Fire School, and I've seen some complaints about Death School not working quest wise, but for all the other schools apparently it's working fine, and you can cross train the spells. Because Hephaestus' test shop is active at the moment, so you can just buy the spell elements, whatever, and you should be fine. So if you want to do a video or something like that, just look at all the spells. It makes it easier that way, 100%. So definitely try it out. Sucks I just didn't get to use it while questing. Not much I can do about it. Monstrology, apparently there is Monstrology that is released. I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure out if there was a new extract or if I can extract mobs. I don't know. I wish that there is a list of mobs that you can extract now. If there is a new animus, please list that on the patch notes. But no clue about this monstrology. I'm not gonna look into this till the next week of Wallaru, because then I am unbanned on my main account and I can definitely try out some monstrology stuff. The Guild Museum. Now this is gonna be a whole separate video in itself, because I myself am still learning exactly what the Guild Museum is even for, but there is a rematch key that you're able to craft once you reach a certain point in the Guild Museum. But the thing is, apparently that's not working at the moment. We did test it on stream and it wasn't working, so we'll have to wait for this for next week. But essentially you're like wasting Azoth and you're farming with teams in your guild, basically trying to unlock areas in this museum, and you want to keep like fighting these old bosses. Essentially what you want to do is there's like this elixir thing that you have, and you have to basically, you get level locked and you have to redo fights back in like Avalon, because at the moment Avalon is the only one that you can do via the galleries. Eventually down the line we can do like other worlds. That's why all the gates are there, but I guess they started with the Avalon instead. So basically you just go back and do some fights, and you want to be in groups because the groups it's easier, and you can farm better, and you can only get the drops for the paintings and like the whole museum stuff via having the elixir on. If you don't have the elixir on, it does not work. But I'll do another video talking about the museum, but that's a basic idea of the museum. There's a little bit more to it, of course. This is what it will look like down the line with all these paintings and stuff that you unlock. But definitely the prices of the museum is not going to be realistic because everything is like one currency. Definitely in live realm it's going to be way more, so they just want us to test out stuff and see how it is in test realm, which I'm trying to go over everything in test realm. You're gonna see a lot of videos. If I miss something, you guys want to see me record something, do let me know in the comments below, but I'll try my best to go over as much content as I can on the channel. So just be on the lookout for the museum. I know some players saying the museum wasn't even launched properly, but yes, it says we'll let you know as soon as available, but the guild museum housing items are working fine. The whole area is working fine. Then of course we have beastman forms. I'm not going to delve too much into this because due to the fact I don't play beastman religiously, but I've seen a lot of people in the community do like the death colossus. Beyond that, I'm not too sure about the other ones. I've seen like hit or miss, but I know the 2-pip 250 is pretty good as well on the Hephaestus item card right here. Forge fire burst on the fairy is pretty decent from what I've seen. But yes, mainly people are talking about the death colossus from what people have been saying, at least from my opinion. And then yes, they gave us the event schedule of when these are going to be coming out and with the pet, etc. So be on the lookout for these if you want these specific forms. Definitely worth grabbing if you want them. Of course, it has all that, and then it says some PvP changes. Several of these spells have been updated for PvP, most notably heal over time. So Berry Surprise, Dark and Stormy, Goat Monk, Hunger Caterpillar, and Regenerate. All these have HOTS, so they adjusted the values of them. Do, like I said, separate video for this as well, going over some of this stuff, because hey, this needs to be addressed in its own separate video. I've kind of already talked about it at one point, but yeah, the values were changed even a little bit more. So that is not actually it. Like when it comes to patch notes, there's some stuff that's not mentioned on here, which is the bank UI. Bank UI has been adjusted. I couldn't find it in the patch notes. Like I've read this a couple times, but bank UI has been adjusted a bit, so definitely check that out when you guys do get the chance. It's worth looking at. I think it looks nice in my opinion, but it is a little bit buggy, so be on the lookout for that. And they do need to change some of this patch note stuff. Overall, I think it seemed fine, but there is some stuff that's missing on there that was patched or was fixed in test realm, and I would really appreciate some of the devs to go back and list everything, because it does help us, especially me as a content creator. I can go back and cover what's actually changed, not just shadow changed, you know. Also, there is a new spell that was introduced that's not even on here, which I'm kind of surprised about. But if you go visit the Shadow Professor and the Arcanum, you can learn a new spell if you wanted to. It's essentially a new Shadow Pip where you can, not new Shadow Pip, it basically converts a Shadow Pip into 2 Power Pips, I believe. I could be wrong, it's either 1 or 2 Power Pips, and you can give it to a teammate. So instead of Donate Shadow, which is 2 Shads, they gave one that is similar to Donate Shadow, but you're using 1 Shadow Pip, and you can convert it to 2 Pips, 2 Power Pips. So don't know how much useful that will be, because I haven't had a time where I've needed to do that. So we'll just see what happens down the line via that. And yeah, so please KI, update the patch notes. There should be more things that are listed on here that other people have been working on. So I would like to see that, but there's some other things I'm probably missing out on. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of separate videos coming out on the channel for separate topics, etc. So be on the lookout for that. And that's about it from this video. So hopefully you guys enjoy Wallaru. Be on the lookout for all the videos coming out, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.